Welcome to Not My Reality. I'm your host, as always, Vinstradamus. Let's ask the question, does green energy, and specifically solar farms, do they create the very climate change we're told they solve? Yeah, I hear you. I'm no rocket scientist, but this whistleblower is. And what he's saying about these solar farms is going to blow your mind. Let's take a look. It's a parody. If you don't have a sense of humor, go. Welcome. Is this my reality? Is this your reality? Are these solar farms a scam and much worse, deadly? Let's see what this whistleblower has to say. Quote, solar farms will become thunderstorm and tornado incubators and magnets as more and more countries get more and more solar farms. This is from Stephenville resident George Franklin. I should start by telling you what bona fides I have for writing this, he says. I'm a retired aerospace engineer, a literal rocket scientist, if you will. I worked on the MX Peacekeeper, the space shuttle, the Hubble telescope, Brilliant Pebbles, Pecos, the space station, MMU, B2, the Sultan of Brunei's $500 million private 747 with crystal showers, gold sinks, and $100 a yard cloth-silk carpets. I designed a sat phone installed on Prince Jeffrey's 757. I did all of the design work for the structure of the Mark IV propulsion module, currently flying on at least 3 spacecraft that I know of. Some of the more exciting projects I have worked on, I cannot share. I am also an FAA certified glider pilot and an FAI certified gold glider pilot. Let's get this straight. Solar panels are at best about 20% efficient. They convert almost 0% of UV light that hits them, none of the visible spectrum, and only some of the IR spectrum. At the same time as they are absorbing light, they're absorbing heat from the sun. This absorbed heat is radiated into the adjacent atmosphere. It should be obvious what happens next. When air is warmed, it rises. Even small differences in ordinary land surfaces are capable of creating powerful forces of weather like thunderstorms and tornadoes. These weather phenomena are initiated and reinforced by land features as they are blown downwind. It is all too obvious to me what will happen with the heat generated by an entire solar farm. Solar farms will become thunderstorm and tornado incubators and magnets. Solar panels are dark and they emit energy to the space above when they're not being radiated. This is known as black body radiation. Satellites flying in space, they use this phenomenon to cool internal components. If they didn't do this, they would fry themselves. So solar farms not only produce more heat in summer than the original land that they were installed on, but they also produce more cooling in the winter, thus exacerbating weather extremes. So he concludes with this: there is nothing green about green energy except the dirty money flowing into the corrupt pockets. There's no such thing as green energy. The science doesn't exist. The technology does not yet exist. The engineering doesn't exist. We are being pushed to save the planet with solutions that are worse than the problems. Makes sense to me. So what do you think? Do people who are against green energy, do they just hate the planet? Is that what it is? Or do they see there's something behind this whole green energy thing? Maybe it's a scam. And worse than that, maybe it's deadly. Please, leave a comment down below. If you haven't subscribed, for Christ's sake, subscribe already. Let's get the fuck out of here. I need some vitamin D from the real sun in my gas-powered car.